Catch me if you can.
Down, Grandpa.
Today, I was feeling really excited because our big cousin Jemima had come home from fashion college. She'd made us all Captain Dumbletwit costumes.
Oh no! It's diabolical Dave!
I'm coming to get you, Captain Dumbletwit.
Oh no, you're not! You'll never catch me!
And Elsie was Panica, Captain Dumbletwit's pot plant alarm.
It's Panica! No, let me see.
We were going to Miss Smiley's cafe for Captain Dumbletwit's dress-up party.
Where's Doojit, my trusty alien pet?
I'm here, Captain Dumbletwit.
Captain Dumbletwit is everyone's favourite cartoon.
I'll get it. Doozy to the rescue.
I've captured Captain Dumbletwit's spaceship.
Oh, no!
Then another Captain Dumbletwit cartoon character turned up. An alien poodle.
Really? It was Mr. Mentor, the inventor.
Oh, you all look fabadiculous!
Mr. Mentor doesn't just invent things, he invents words too.
I'm afraid I've come with some bad news.
Bad news? Don't tell me the party's been cancelled.
No, nothing like that. Someone is back in Sunnysands. Someone who might try to steal my inventions.
Who?
Mr. Greater, the creator.
Mr. Greater, the creator?
Shouldn't you be back at the lighthouse guarding them?
Oh, no need. I've invented a Brilioso burglar blaster. It's an alarm. I got the idea from Captain Dumbletwit's Panica.
Does it mean it goes like this? Wow!
Oh, exactly like that, only louder. Loud enough to be heard all over Sunnysands. So when I'm out, I'll know that Mr. Greater is up to mischief.
I'd really like to see this Brilioso burglar blaster.
Me too.
And me? Can we go to the lighthouse on our way to the cafe, Jemima? Please?
What about Grandpa? He can't get up all those stairs.
Oh, don't you worry about me. I'll have a little lie down, then I get a taxi to the cafe.
Okay. Dad, we're ready to go now.
I knew what Grandpa was thinking.
I want to make sure that the Brilioso burglar blaster is working properly.
Knowing Mr. Mentor, it probably isn't.
Mr. Greater, the creator, is always trouble and he's got to be stopped. But it's all right, because I've got this.
Not the shrinking cat, Grandpa!
Catch me if you can.
You know what happens when Grandpa shrinks. Come back! He runs about so fast I can't catch him.
He zooms about in Jason's toy car. And chuffs in the Sunnysands train. He uses his magic to make things fly.
He even makes my Mrs. Ostrich fly, which is amazing, because ostriches don't fly, actually.
And my helicopter. And Gordon the seagull.
But because he was being Captain Dumbletwit today, he took the spaceship.
Captain Dumbletwit, off to save the universe.
Grandpa zoomed out of the window and flew off to the lighthouse at top speed. Mr. Greater was already there, but nobody knew because the Brilioso burglar blaster wasn't working.
Then something really bad happened. The spaceship flew in and Mr. Greater the creator saw it.
Goodness gracious! And golly gosh! A Captain Dumbletwit's spaceship that actually flies? Mr. Mentor is cleverer than I thought.
The spaceship landed, and Grandpa ducked out of sight.
Mr. Grater wanted to know how it worked. He was about to look inside and see Grandpa, but then he heard us coming up the stairs.
Oh, double dollop of dread!
He put the spaceship down, climbed up the ladder, and hid upstairs.
Why? Oh, and no flashing lights, which means that Mr. Grater the Creator hasn't been here, and everything is safe.
Is this a Brilioso burglar blaster?
It is, and it is truly brillious.
There was Grandpa, but we couldn't talk to him.
Josh, Elsie, come and look.
We had to go and look at the burglar blaster.
Are you sure it works? I mean, have you tested it yet?
No? Why? Do you think I should?
Well, it's just your inventions, they sometimes take a while to get going.
That's absolutely true. They are very lazy. I'll test the wah-wah-wah. That's the important bit.
While Mr. Mentor was testing the wah-wah-wah, Grandpa started to make funny signs at us.
But we couldn't understand what he meant. Then Mr. Mentor said,
No, the wah-wah-wah is not working. Oh, how disappointable.
Maybe it just needs a new battery.
No, it doesn't need a new battery.
A new battery, of course. I'll pop down to the shops and buy one. Oh, if I can find some money.
I think we should go to the cafe now. I've gone to all this bother with your costumes. No way we're missing the party. Oh,
Then Jemima saw the spaceship.
I didn't know you brought this with you, Josh.
A Captain Dumbletwit spaceship. Spectacular.
Come on, everyone.
Yes, let's go.
We can't miss it.
But Grandpa needed the spaceship so he could get away from the lighthouse. So I put it back on the table.
As soon as we'd gone, Mr. Grater the Creator climbed down the ladder.
Grandpa had to fix the Brilioso burglar blaster before he ran off with all Mr. Mentor's inventions. So he sneaked inside.
At Miss Smiley's cafe, we were admiring everyone's costumes.
And at the lighthouse, Mr. Grater was stealing all the inventions. Grandpa fixed the Brilioso burglar blaster and ran back into the spaceship.
All he had to do was wait for Mr. Grater to open the door and the alarm would go off.
Back at Miss Smiley's cafe,
Josh, what have you done with Jason's spaceship? You haven't left it at the lighthouse, have you?
I thought it might be needed.
By Captain Dumbletwit? I don't think so.
Mr. Grater the Creator had got all of Mr. Mentor's inventions and was ready to leave.
He opened the door and this happened. Mr. Grater went into a panic. He didn't know what to do.
That's the Brilioso burglar blaster.
I told you it needed a new battery. Mr. Mentor must be testing it out.
What if it's not a test? What if it's an actual burglar? It could be Mr. Grater the Creator.
I'll go and see. Maybe Mr. Mentor might need some help.
Double dollop of dread! Stop it!
Mr. Grater was trying to stop the Brilioso burglar blaster, but he wasn't having any luck.
So he decided to make a run for it instead, but Grandpa stopped him.
Out of my way! No! Go! Get off!
Just then, in came Mr. Mentor with the new batteries.
Mr. Grater the Creator!
Oh, Mr. Mentor, the inventor!
Jason rushed in. He stopped the Brilioso burglar blaster.
What are you doing here, Mr. Grater?
Oh, I was just passing by and I thought I'd pop in and say hello. Hello! Anyway, I'd better be off. Wonderful inventions. Wonderful! That spaceship! I don't know how you do it, Mr. Mentor.
No, neither do I.
Well, have a nice day. Bye!
Very strange man he is. Oh, now, I must take a closer look at this spectacular spaceship.
Suddenly, it took off. Grandpa had to get away fast.
Follow it, Jason! Follow it!
He flew the spaceship all the way to Miss Smiley's cafe and landed on the pier. He didn't want to miss out on the party.
Everyone was dancing to the Captain Dumbletwit music, so nobody saw Grandpa running across the cafe and into the storeroom.
Nobody, that is, except us. We went to talk to him.
Cap off, Grandpa, quick! He came back to his normal size.
What happened? Did you catch the burglar?
Sort of. I stopped Mr. Grater from stealing all Mr. Mentor's inventions, and I fixed the Brilioso burglar blaster, so I don't think he'll be back.
Great job, Grandpa!
Well, you helped. I would have had no chance without the spaceship. Teamwork, I call it.
Teamwork!
Mr. Mentor was telling everyone the story.
The spaceship flew out of the lighthouse window. It flew all the way to the cafe by itself. We found it outside on the pier. I must have invented the flying bit without realizing.
Everyone was very impressed.
And my Brilioso burglar blaster fixed itself. Quite remarkable.
Yes, remarkable.
Captain Dumbletwit, you've arrived. What took you so long?
Sorry, I was saving the universe.
Very funny. So you managed to get a taxi then?
Something like that.
Well, you've missed all the excitement. Come and sit down and I'll tell you all about it.
Sea monster! Sea monster! Heave to! Splendid! Our trials well completed. We may now proceed to action. Right, me hearties. Our ship is here, concealed from the island by those high rocks behind us. On the highest point of the island, Cutthroat Jake is encamped with the greatest hoard of treasure in history. At dawn tomorrow, when the tide is high, but the water shallow enough to walk through, we shall don our monstrous disguise and advance upon the foe. They'll be terrified, of course, abandon the treasure, take to their ship, and the booty will be ours. We shall be rich as kings, thanks to the Mark I man-manned, do-it-yourself sea monster.
All was quiet at dawn next day, as Jake and his men slept on their treasure, while Captain Pugwash formed up his team for the attack.
Tailman Willie,
Present, Captain.
Humpmen Mate and Barnabas,
Present, Captain.
and myself, of course, at the head. Prepare to advance!
Oh, Captain Jake, wake up! There's a monstrous man-eating monster! It's coming ashore and You numbskull, you! I'll teach you that creeping catfish! He's right. It's coming closer. We'll be eaten alive. Run for it! Run, all of you!
And a moment later, Jake and his crew were dashing in terror from their encampment, while on the other side of the island, the monster was arriving bit by bit on the beach.
It's worked! It's worked! See, they've abandoned their position. Forward, me hearties, to the treasure! Lolloping landlubbers, just look at that loot. Gold, silver, treasure chests. Oh, there's enough booty there to bury a brontosaurus.
Very remarkable, Captain. But, Captain, where's Willie?
What about Willie?
There he is. He's still in his tail.
Help, I'm lost. Where's me hump? Where's me head? Take it off, Willie. I can't, I'm stuck. Heel, Willie, heel. I'm not a heel, I'm a tail.
This way, Willie. Oh, dear. He do look a bit peculiar, don't he?
Now, all the time that Willie was running about, Jake and his men were on their way back to their ship.
Help! By all the demons of the deep! What's that I see? A tail, by thunder! But by itself! Where's the rest of it? And why, curses Pugwash and his crew! We've been tricked!
Oh, Willie, at last.
Aye, the tail always comes last, doesn't it? Man the cannons! We'll blast them off the face of the island, then go back for the loot!
But meanwhile, attracted by the sight of the mock sea monster, a real sea monster, huge, hairy and horrible, was approaching the scene.
Oh, Captain Jake! Look what's arrived! Scupper me skull and crossbones! We're foiled again! Hoist all sail! Full speed away!
Oh, look at that then. That'll keep old Jake busy for a while, and we'd better hurry away before the monster comes back for its second course.
Yeah, but, what are we going to use to carry this little lot off then, eh?
Hee, me tail, of course.
And so, as Jake's ship fled from the jaws of the sea monster, the pirates loaded up the treasure into Willie's tail, and then set off back to their ship in triumph.
Just wait till I get back to Wigan. I won't half have a tale to tell. Always was a bit of a wag.